value is probably the most important and yet misunderstood concept in both ethics and economics. Value can be best understood using evolutionary game theory, the analytical framework for strategy that mathematics, science, and economics have developed, instead of fruitless methodology of modern philosophy. It's only a matter of time before we extend evolutionary game theory to account for general evolution or universal Darwinism, and we can start to begin to solve the riddle of value. Game theory already has a term that should be considered as the perfect replacement for the ambiguous term of value or utility. This term is the payoff of a strategy or event to a player or goal in the game. We know payoff of a strategy is objectively dependent on the game being played and the context of the situation. Upon simple observation, we can see our reality is an existential game that is played by all things that exist within it. Each object under consideration can be almost infinitely decomposed into characteristics, each of which are their own players in this game. All players compete and cooperate with each other to form beings that better utilize energy for the sake of being productive. This game, which is governed by the laws of universal Darwinism, dictates the objective value of all payoffs for each event or strategy. When applying the concept of general evolutionary stable strategy to this game, one can deduce an ultimate equilibrium or convergence point. This convergence represents the goal of evolution itself, which is to create a perfect evolutionary being. This perfect evolutionary being will have the strategy, will, and ability to perpetuate itself for eternity. This goal is where the value, utility, or payoff of events or strategies are derived, since value represents how close each event or strategy takes us closer to this perfect evolutionary being. This is a very tall or even impossible goal, as it may require the ability to violate the second law of thermodynamics, and it will virtually require perfect efficiency. Any deviation from optimal value will experience natural selection pressure proportional to the magnitude of the deviation until the player's strategy falls in line with evolution's goal. This is why we intuitively value maximizing productivity, since this is the primary means to evolution's end.